This is Blake Temez with the Blake Temez podcast, where I speak as a Catholic layman to Catholic laymen about missional living, wisdom cultivation, and legacy building in service of Christ and his bride, the Church. Thanks for being here. I'm going to reflect today on the practice of some evangelically successful churches on creating quote-unquote mythical target parishioners as a way of orienting their ministry activities. What I'm referring to specifically is a passage from David Murrow's Why Men Hate Going to Church, where he speaks about this. I'll read the note from my Saddleback and note card. It says, churches like Willow Creek and Saddleback created mythical target parishioners, Unchurched Henry and Saddleback Sam, respectively, when developing their strategy to reach families by first reaching husbands. Men first methods are common in church planting models. So that was my note. And you can see how in the case of Saddleback and Willow Creek, their target parishioners were these men, Unchurched Harry and Saddleback Sam, because they overtly had a strategy to reach families by reaching husbands. And so I don't recall all of the descriptors of these two mythical target parishioners, but they went into detail about the type of job they might have, their typical like family schedule, income, kind of the type of neighborhood they probably live in, and got, detailed enough so that they knew that when developing sermons and formation programs, that they were really related to the men that they wanted to reach, and that it wasn't going to be this huge chasm right between what the church is offering and what the men in their community are like ready for or looking for or like willing to participate in. And so I think this could be a really instructive practice, in the Catholic context as well, because I know that I personally can make the mistake of creating a set of like ideals based off of legitimate things, right? Like gospel principles, church documents, the examples of saints, all of that type of thing. And again, very legitimate, very good. But like bringing those things together into kind of like an amorphous ideal of like a perfect disciple, and then like planning events and trainings and stuff accordingly, as if, they were intended for just kind of like a ambiguous, just anybody, who could just walk in, and then as if they could just walk out, being closer to being that like amorphous ideal. And that has obvious drawbacks because where you are, the time and place that you're in, you're not dealing with just like nameless, identityless, kind of amorphous persons, just ready to receive any type of formation that you throw at them. You're working with real people, with real histories, with real sets of desires, with real prior education and all of that. And so the more that you reckon with like the real people that you're around and the real people that you want to reach and to work with, the better you can adapt your formation experiences to like correspond to that reality and not just be dealing in abstractions. And so, again, they've had Unchurched Harry and Saddleback Sam. You might create a similar type of mythical target parishioner for your ministry, or for your mentorship program or for your missionary activity, and challenge yourself, right, to identify like, okay, if this is who, like the characteristics of who I'm trying to reach, then let me make some adjustments accordingly, and not just deal in abstractions alone. So hopefully that is some good food for thought. I know it's a helpful challenge for me. And yeah, I hope that, or rather, please, if you do kind of take this challenge on and develop a mythical target parishioner, let me know what their characteristics are. Let me know how that relates to the ministry that you're doing and how that kind of fits into your bigger picture. That's all for now, and God bless you and all of your efforts. Peace.